ORIN Midwinter, Rogue Inquisitor, Mercenary Minion Character Solo. Midwinter is a mad dog born to hunt. Woe to the world that he has slipped our leash. Head Inquisitor Dexter Serac. ORIN Midwinter might be the last of a dying breed. The word inquisition still invokes dread in cygnarans who lived through the end of Vinter Routhorn IV's reign. Few remain of this once mighty fraternity of ruthless wizards who tortured and killed any opposing their king. Among this elite fellowship, Senior Inquisitor ORIN Midwinter held a position just below that of the Head Inquisitor Dexter Serac. Midwinter vividly remembers well the days when he walked the halls of power and the sound of his staff on the tiles terrorized his captives. His minions dragged daily before him prisoners accused of sorcery, witchcraft, or treason. And Midwinter can recall in detail the interrogations they endured at his hands before earning the sweet release of death. In fact, Midwinter looks back on those days quite fondly. The last 13 years spent concealing his background and living in comparative squalor have been difficult, but he has bided his time until the day he might resume his work. Routhorn originally formed the Inquisition to stamp out witchcraft, though he soon expanded it to root out any perceived treason. Midwinter made his name neutralizing rogue sorcerers, and had less to do with torturing petty nobles or other captives captured for sedition. But his devotion to the Inquisition's core principles worked against him following the Lion's coup. The more politically minded of his former comrades found shelter, while some fell to their tireless hunters, and still others found redemption by pleading for mercy from the Church of Morrow. But Midwinter refused to recant and stayed hidden, so consumed by outrage and fanatical attachment to his former glory that he had lied, debased himself, and sacrificed his own pride in order to survive. Midwinter's squalid life had begun to take its toll, however. He had picked up a back-alley rotting disease similar to that of riplung that steadily and painfully chokes the breath from him. He expects death to come sooner rather than later, but he is no more willing to surrender to it than to the usurper Leto's hunters. Though he sees himself as the same great arcane master he once was, Midwinter has changed considerably with the passing years. The wild look in his eyes and occasional explosive surge of temper are followed by bloody coughs are the most obvious signs of his degenerating legacy. No written record of Midwinter's victims exists, either from his tenure as an Inquisitor or from the years following, and he zealously guards his historical anonymity. Anyone who probes too deeply into his past is likely to feel the sting of his lightning. Midwinter's fiery temper has fueled his constant movement in and around Cygnar, and he is quite well aware that the CRS would eagerly snap him up if they could find him. Though he feels restless outside his former nation, he has spent months in hiding in the maze-like warrens of Ord's ports, and more recently, wandering the outskirts of the Bloodstone Marshes. Midwinter's paranoia borders on insanity, but his loyalty to Vinter recently prompted him to put aside his fears and contact those he believes still supports the former deposed king. In the company of such men, he dons the robes of his old station in a brazen hope of creating a new Inquisition before the illness claims him. He dreams of the day when the citizens of Cygnar once again tremble before him and plead for their lives. Hello fellow Warhammer Horde fans, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe below, and hit that bell notification to let you know when I drop my next video. Also, if you're still new to Warhammer Hordes, make sure to check out my other Warhammer Horde lore videos found in both the description and on screen. Thank you and enjoy your day.